Hogsmeade, here I come.
Anyone can run a shop if they inherit.
What do we have here? A demiguise. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Oh, it's you! What a pleasant surprise. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and am trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
If something threatens me,
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
I don't see why everyone...
Natty must be around here somewhere. Revelio! Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. What do we have here? A demiguise.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio! I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Using that girl as bait, no one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend would be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
Let's finish this job and be done with it.
Hey.
Time this is.
Always depressing when people talk about their parents, though, isn't it? It is.
They don't seem to care for me, the Hogsmeade. Can't say I blame them what with all I've done there.
Incendio! Defendo!
I've heard centaurs quieter than you.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
I know that the Hogsmeade later, there are some trouble. They need to be reminded that we still run.
Bombarda!
Do you remember the first life you took? Can't say I do. All a bit of...
I've raided Rockborough more times than I
Oi,
can.
oi.
They're incapable of defending themselves. I've robbed every traveling vendor that's passed through here. They never say...
Revelio!
It's been a bit grim, I won't deny, but the time...
I hope Rookwood knows what he's doing. I don't trust Ranrok. I'll tell you that.
What? Who's there? Suppose it was nothing. Hey.
Lower Hogsfield needs some stocks after our little visit. I don't want to work with goblins. Not now, not ever. Rookwood's gone mad. I've had enough of Feldcroft. Hope I never have to see it again.
If what are you, shy?
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
That's proper feeble, that is.
You're no match for me. my...
Incendio!
Flash of inspiration. Death from above.
Ringo! Expelliarmus!
That's mine.
Incendio!
Release me.
Bombarda!
Just wait till I come down.
Bombarda!
Quite conductive, aren't we?
To your knees! Defender! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
You're going to regret that.
Incendio! Revelio! Totalis!
The girl's friend won't come.
Monsen! Defender! Nobody will believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself. Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left.
Over here. I need your help.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Revelio.
I can tell.
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. Revelio. 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 Aloha Mora. Mr. Rabe's wand must be nearby if he can sense it from his cell. Mr. Rabe's wand! He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Revelio.
Oh, likely. Be as a shadow. Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe, to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu pound.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were. I'm famished.
Revelio. This mine could be hiding a secret. Ranrok and his loyalists. No sign of Lodgok out here. He must be inside already. Revelio. Look at the size of this mine.
Something seems wrong.
Revelio. This place is teeming with Ranrok's loyalists. I have to keep my wits about me.
Wouldn't mind a plunge.
This cart ought to get me deeper into the mine.
We're on the brink of something big, I tell ya.
It's Totalis.
Someone there? Quiet as it. Not quiet enough.
Incendio! Just like Gringotts, but I'm in the driver's seat this time.
Something seems wrong.
How deep will this take me?
Ranrok's gonna be pleased with our progress. Who was on that car? Give me a hand with this part, will ya?
That has to be the end up ahead. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Never anything interesting around here.
Utericus totalis. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio.
What's keeping us from fighting?
Revelio. Ranrok is here. I only hope Lodgok doesn't cross paths with him.
I have a brother who works at Gringotts. Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day. How long the most?
Where'd you... Think you're clever? That's the student who ripped his phone.
Where does this one lead? Off the beaten path, I suspect.
That was pitiful!
I won't bet.
What power!
How nice of you to start.
This will not be another setback like Beltron. Oh,
Incendio.
Pressed?
Defendo. Expelliarmus.
Deserve.
you showed no mercy at the cursed mountain. We will show none today.
Revelio.
I can feel it.
Ranrok is here. I only hope Lodgok doesn't cross paths with him.
Wonder how long I'm supposed to do this for.
Where does this one lead? Off the beaten path, I suspect. Arresto momentum.
Get away! I don't have time for this!
Imperio.
This painless get.
Arresto momentum.
No! There you are.
Incendio.
I won't rest.
Confringo.
Max.
Expelliarmus.
You almost had a lucky shot.
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
I will
Incendio. Defendo.
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus. You've one less follower, Ranrok. These devices run on steam power. I hope I can get to Ranrok before Lodgok does. Revelio.
Another drill is complete. The wizarding world will crumble.
I can end this right now. I have to destroy the drill and stop Ranrock's loyalists. Incendio. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Was that your best? Not
Incendio.
You can't stop us.
Expelliarmus.
I won't rest.
Incendio. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Sweet one.
Bombarda. Imperio. Incendio. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Glacius. Imperial. Incendio. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Should think they felt that in London. Bombarda. I have to find a way to stop that drill.
You. That is unfortunate. No matter. We will build another. I found this one lurking outside.
Lodgok. Come to make amends, little brother.
I came to stop this.
What is this you've brought me? It cannot be. All this time, you knew. You knew where it was! No!
Are you alright?
I'll never understand you, Lodgok. So gullible. That witch did not consider you an equal. She, like all wizard kind, sought only to use you.
You're wrong, Ranrok.
The young ones are especially deceitful. They are taught to hide their disgust for us, as they exploit us.
Astonishing that our ancestors ever trusted each other.
All this time, looking everywhere for the final repository, searching in vain for Bragbor's last journal. Wasted my time, chasing a child. And my little brother knew where it was all along. But now, I don't need you. I don't need any of you!
I was bringing it to you.
You are a traitor to our kind!
No! Avada Kedavra!
Poor Lodgok. Dead by his brother's hand. No wonder he tried so hard to reason with him. Now to get out of this blasted place. I'll send word to Fig to meet me in the map chamber. He and the Keepers need to know Ranrok has that journal and knows where the final repository is.
Someone else's direction if you don't mind. You'll bring the forest. Kill spells glance off of me. Spell death won't save you now.
I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the Keepers that Ranrok knows where the last repository is.
According to the owl I received, Ranrok is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrok has the last of Bragbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrok were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrok is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrok has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
I'm afraid I can't say. I didn't read the journals.
I fear you are correct. The situation is far from ideal, but we can wait no longer. I will defer to Professor Rackham as to how to proceed.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts. Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast. You're here. I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's loyalists to contend with. Of course, the bad news is that it's likely because they no longer need to track the Keepers for information.
Revelio.
This place could do with a bit of...
Incendio.
Let's look around.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Is that a... It is. I believe I know what must be done. Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
It looks like a grapphorn.
And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a grapphorn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of grapphorns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
If that's what must be done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the remains of a large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the map chamber.